Hi, Cancer. Beautiful, sweet Cancer, one of my favorite zodiac signs. I see you and I recognize you for all that you bring to the earth plane. So, your archetypes, in case you wanted to know, include the healer, the mother, and the invisible man or woman. You show up ready to support people with all of your true heart. And sometimes it can be a lot to be a healer because, well, because you're Cancer, people really need you when they need you. And it means that you become very emotionally wrapped around whatever it is that the people in your life want you to be a part of. And sometimes that can mean drama, Cancer. Okay, let me have a sip of coffee. So if you don't want to be a part of the drama, don't be. Maybe easier said than done. But you're on this planet, Cancer, to feel. You are on the earth plane, in the earth school, to feel all the feelings and to nurture the people around you. In fact, my dear crab, my dear Cancer crab, you have this amazing gift. Like if you were on a trip somewhere, you could sit down on a bench, like in front of this beautiful, like historic site, for instance, and within 5 minutes, there are going to be like 5 people that are sitting around or standing next to you, and you are just talking and sharing about the amazingness of whatever this place is, and people love it. You are a storyteller too. So everything around you is about healing, balance, nurturing, storytelling, feeling. And I am sure that this month of February is going to bring you lots of opportunities to do all those things. Let's find out. Here we go. Okay, there's definitely something that is going away that you've been working really hard on, and I'm super proud of you. The Devil in reverse. So unlike right side up, which is like, oh, there's that bad habit, there's that way that you communicate that's probably needing a little bit of change. You're doing the work. You're doing the work. So this is probably self-care is what I'm guessing, because when it comes to you, Cancer, it is crucial that you take care of not just your heart, but your body. Because you get somatic. Do you know what that means? It means that when there are too many emotions that are coming in for you, you feel them in your body, like in a really strong, specific way. The Devil reverse card is telling me that you have been focusing on how to integrate emotions and your body. It could be that your diet's changed. It could be that you're just taking more time, the Hanged Man, to be in your body, in your outside of your mind, like stopping the overthinking, coming into the center of your body and feeling really connected to whatever it is that you're working on. Okay, so this is really positive. Happy for you about this. Don't forget that the Hanged Man is resting and stopping on purpose. This is a very positive card, especially because it tells me that you're actually stopping and doing this. There are other cards in the tarot deck that tell me that people are not taking time to breathe and to be still, but this one definitely tells me you are. So super good. Now, here's the other thing about Cancer. If you work in an environment, or if you have a career that helps people in whatever way, teachers, city planners, spa owners, it doesn't matter what it is, but you do that really well. You do business things and career things with other people really well. So the 3 of Pentacles, collaborations. What have you been trying to collaborate with someone with? Oh, that was a mess, but you get what I'm saying. What do you collaborate with? Like who? What is it? What is the thing? Because this is about business, but it's also about divine timing, the right opportunity that shows up. Say yes. If you've been trying to lease a building, if you have been trying to start a certain type of company, if you have been wanting really desperately to ask somebody if they'd like to be a part of your big idea, do it. Ask them. This is a really good sign that February could bring you these opportunities, and you kind of just have to run with them. Okay. On the flip side of that awesomeness in the 3 of Pentacles, we have this reverse King of Swords. This is a really brash, hard ass energy of a person likely around you, typically masculine energy. Doesn't have to be male, but masculine, kind of that driven energy, the know-it-all type of energy. I tend to think that royalty in tarot are people that really do show up around you, whether it's a boss, an ex, whatever. This energy feels thick and weird, so I want to get a couple more cards to define it. So the thing I know about tarot too is that cards are told in a story. And so I look at how all of the cards like work with each other to help you help us to figure out what's going on in the month. Okay. So I drew right away a Knight of Swords. So this, I wonder if this is a family member for you, because these go together. This could be like a son, a nephew, a niece, just masculine energy. Again, doesn't have to be male. But this is the individual that the reverse King of Swords is the individual that is making things complicated and maybe giving you bad advice, or just having to deal with them is tough. And then we have this really impulsive, fast-paced Knight of Swords, likely trying to get away from the energy of this king. This is the messenger card. So they might be, making you deal with some things in your life that feel a little bit like, oh, do I really have to do that right now? But there's an impulsive energy to this. So if there's an individual around you that is really driving you crazy and making you maybe second guess yourself, they need to be told to step back, and you're going to have to honor your truth. The reverse world card, sabotage. What are you not paying attention to? What is the thing that you want to create that you're not creating? All those things, right? Reverse world. But it's not, the reverse world card isn't horrible, because it wants you to remember that you still have all of this potential. You still have all of these possibilities of change if you desire it, or getting dialed in. Trust it. Trust that things are happening, even if it doesn't happen as quickly as you'd like them to. And then this youthful energy, the Page of Pentacles around you, this is somebody who's very earthy, somebody who is maybe idealistic, but I have a feeling it's a person around you that makes you feel good. Allow that energy to stay. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so this page, great energy, and it is youthful. So if that's somebody who, shows up and is like, oh my God, I have this great idea. I feel like we need to go on this trip, blah, blah, blah. Say yes. All right, so trips, speaking of trips, what about moving? Have you been considering moving? 8 of Cups. So time to move on. This individual does not look back. They're like, bye, it's time to go. 8 is a rad number though, because it's a number of abundance. So there is something that you are being led to. Follow the path. Trust your intuition. No more fighting, right? So the 7 in reverse. There could be some communication problems that are happening in your family. And if that's happening, it's time to stand your ground. Hold your line. Do not give in. Let family members know what you can and cannot do, but it is not your job to fix your family. I'm probably not the first person to tell you that. Family member stuff right now can be really intense. And it's not just because we've been struggling with the pandemic for so many years. It's just because energetically, the frequency on the planet is so high, and some family members are just like, no, not going to face it, not going to deal with it. So they feel like they're struggling, and then because you're Cancer, you're the healer, you're kind of like, oh, I can help you. I can take that on. And no, you should not be taking that on. Okay. It's hard though. I get it. I see you. I know that that's challenging. And the Wheel of Fortune shows up, which is so amazing because you have some choices to make, my dear. Where do you want to go? How do you want to show up? This is super abundant. This is super opportunity, and it's connected to the Empress. You want to talk about divine feminine in every form? We all have masculine. We all have feminine. This divine feminine is rising up in you and giving you so many opportunities to be sexy, to be connected to a really great relationship right now. I'm even going to go out on a limb, on a stick. Just kidding. And I'm going to say that you could be finding an extremely romantic partner this month of February 22. If that is something that you've been wishing for. There's probably going to be a lot of sexuality, if you know what I mean, involved with that, which is really good for you, Cancer, because that is where you can be your true self. You can be emotionally present. It's a beautiful thing for you. And I wonder if you're trying to start a family. I wonder if you are hoping to become pregnant. This could be a month for this to happen, especially because it's tied to the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like spin the wheel, What are you looking for? Okay. So overall, I'm going to say, I'm proud of you, Cancer. I'm proud of you right now in the month of February of 22. Well, I'm proud of you always, but especially because right now you're taking care of yourself, right? Hanged Man. You're moving past something that has been like bogging you down, whether that was an addiction, whether that was a way of thinking, whether that was a spending issue. You're taking care of it. All of these people that are showing up in your life, all of those royalty suits, that reverse King of Swords, Jesus, take the wheel with that King of Swords. But you know what? You're powering through it and you're getting to where you can stand up for yourself. And I think that that is the biggest piece of information maybe for February of 22 that is going to serve you. That and this really connected to sensuality, sexuality, relationships, and the possibility of moving. And if it's not your physical home, it could be your business, or it could be the way that you even move in the world. Maybe you have a new commute, for instance, or you're going back into the office, or you're going to work from home, but there's something that's changing and there's movement to that, and it feels right on time. All right, have a wonderful February. I'll see you in March for more Insight Tarot reading.